had this Toyota for a while, and now it's time to get cranking on it. Now that the Lincoln's gone, now that the Lincoln's done, we can get really rocking on this Toyota and get it out the door as well. Mikey came over here, did a nice patch job right there. So I haven't really explained our shop dynamic. There's actually three shops. So there's my buddy Chatty, Cat Daddy's shop, then George's and Mikey's shop basically right there, and then my shop. So it's really nice that they all do car stuff. They all do custom car stuff or whatever, restorations, all that stuff. George has got so much knowledge, like over 40 years he's been doing cars. So I haven't really explained my shop dynamic here, and haven't explained Mikey's. How sometimes Mikey's here, sometimes he's not. That's because he really works next door and does stuff with George. Whenever Mikey's got a free minute, you know, call him over here and do some help. He already knows what to do, so it's really, really nice. So I appreciate Mikey. Thank you, buddy. So anyways, on the truck, got that cut out. That was in there, as you can see. Got this big hole here, but this is flat. This is rounded this way and rounded this way. So got me my piece. I don't know if you can see it. Rounded it that way. Now I'm going to start working on tacking it to mold it that way, but I'm already getting pretty close if I get it in there just like that. And that should do that. And then I'll do this piece after we get this piece in. Then I'll do this piece, I'll cut this all the way out. We're getting it all. Everything else looks solid, everything else looks good. Everything else under here looks great, so that's awesome. I need to call Mike and see if they're gonna put this trim back on, or if I need to weld these holes up while I'm here, or the emblems. They're gonna do an emblem delete. I need to call Mike real quick, figure that out, and then chassis blacked inside of this with some rust inhibitor, make sure it doesn't rust again, and then put the inner fender well back in. Everywhere else looks solid, everywhere else looks good. Got this right here, got to dig the rest out. You can see a little crack there. See a little crack there, so all that Bondo in there is probably no good. And then move right along. There's a dent right here that needs to be pulled with my dent puller. I think I seen one somewhere else. Oh, right here. Right there, my finger's in it. Once we get that, we'll be ready to go. Some gun. Just gotta keep working the problem, Some bigger pliers because I can't reach that far. Push that together right there. Just like that, I think. Everything's buttoned up together nice, so that's really, really good. If I can do this without welding my clamp, I'd be good. Come on, buddy. There you go. There he is. Gotcha. Gotcha. Little one on the bottom. Little one on the bottom. Line everything up. Get my wire out where I can see it perfect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, check that out. Got our contour. Got our contour this way. Got the roundness this way. It's hard to see with a little camera, but we're getting there. Like I said, I'll do this part last, and I got to fill in this hole right here, and that should be it. Got a little time in between tacks while I'm letting that cool off. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling this one right here. Yeah, there we go. Maybe shrink it a little bit. Just kind of put some random little tacks there to kind of shrink it all up a little bit. So it stays nice and strong. Door's not latched. Okay. There we go. That'll do it. All it took was those few, and just 2 there. We got it looking good. All right, now we can keep tacking on here. All right, we got her welded up. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe a little touch more grinding. I don't want to grind too much though. But I ended up having to make 2 different pieces there. I just wasn't comfortable with that bottom piece. Got all these, got all this smoothed out. It's actually pretty smooth to the touch actually. Now I just need to weld these up. That's just a couple little tacks, quick. Got this one smoothed out. And this side's good to go. Like I said, we finished that side right there. Now we got this to do on the other side. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that real quick. There's a lot of complex little curves and stuff there to kind of bend around and get just right, but I think we got it. I mean, look at that thing. It's there. All right. I'm gonna jump to the other side now. Now I'm over here on the driver's side, kind of the same thing. This one's actually a little bigger, but it's welding in really nice, as you can see. Got it all nice and flushed up. Now I'm gonna make this little piece here. And yeah, gotta figure out how to make this little piece here. It goes in and then bends back. So it goes in, then bends back, and then kind of rounds into here. And then it's round this way, so. Yay, these little corner pieces like that are kind of hard, a little tough. They're just a little bit tough. That one took me about an hour and a half longer than I thought it was going to. This one's gonna be about the same, but I kind of know what to do now. Now I just gotta do it backwards, you know? You know what I mean? Flipped over, whatever. Other side. All right, there we go. Had to make it 2 pieces. But I think once we grind it, it's gonna come right out and be just right. Look at that. That's looking really good now. I might take some of this back, make sure it's all metal, good metal. It actually welded up a lot better on this side. I cut a little more on this side to begin with, just to be safe, and it worked out better, so. All right, there's after first grind. Got a couple little deals I need to get to, but I think it's got the contour, it's got the shape. I'm liking that a lot more. And then I will be spreading some fiberglass resin over this. Can't never think of the name of that stuff when I need to. Marglass, it's got little fiberglass hairs in it. It's body filler, you guys know what it is. We got all the metal work done. Slapped on some Marglass right here. Fiberglass resin filler. That stuff is like a rock. So I just did that. Gonna sand it smooth, and then we'll apply regular body filler over that. I always do that over welds or anything like that, and I've never had a problem. That stuff is super strong, and it's got fiberglass in it, so they all get interwoven and makes it so much better. So I trust that over any welds or bare metal. So yeah, now sand that off, and we will apply regular body filler when needed, if needed. And got this side done too. So we're rocking and rolling. Just gonna knock the top off of that, like I said. If we need more body filler, we can. I don't like sanding this stuff. It's very hard, so I put it really thin, kind of smash it down into any places where I might need it, and then we'll sand it pretty much smooth as we can, and then add body filler from there. It just makes it so much better and stronger, I feel. So I've always used it, always will. It's just one of the things. We'll add it back here also to these sides, to where we metal worked back there, just around the edge, at least where the weld is, and that's it. And okay, that's kind of more or less what we're going for right there. Just really thin, really over the welds, just over the welds. I'm not worried about the bare metal in the center, none of that stuff, just worried about the weld. So that's perfect, perfectly smooth for me to put regular body fill over it if I need it to, but that's what we want. So we got some good rust protection in there. I did go ahead and paint in there on the inside just to make sure, double up, just make sure everything's good to go and don't have that problem again. Just want to show, so this was terribly flimsy this morning. I've been fighting with this hood literally like a day and a half now. This looks like a lot of body filler. It's not, it's pretty thin. I had to weld a bunch of little, I have the welder right there. I had to do a bunch of little tack welds and kind of shrink everything up, heat everything up. Use my dent puller and pull on it a little bit to get it to where it would at least stay here. It's extremely flimsy. It's very oil can-ish. It's very difficult to deal with. I'm having a really hard time with this hood. Did it all with the fiberglass resin underneath. As you can see, that's it right there. It's a little bit different color than the body filler. So I put the body filler over the top of the fiberglass resin like always, just to make sure we're getting a little bit better of a bite. I feel like I think it's stronger to build off of that on the bottom, and it helps stiffen everything up also. Whew. Okay, got it blocked. Probably need to skim it one more time. Even put a little, even sprayed it with a little bit of guide coat. Yeah, on the body filler just to make sure. But yeah, that's coming out. Finally, we got it kind of going in the right direction. I'm able to press on it just a little bit, and it's good. So it's just one of those things. It's what it takes. It takes what it takes. You know what I mean? There's really no other way to do it. It's absolutely as low as I can go there. I'm as low as I can go there. We got metal, just a few spots where it's just a real wavy. Really kind of like the Lincoln was the whole way. It was really difficult to deal with. Now I got this hood that is really about the same. So yeah, check out the cool little truck. This thing has got a lot more bodywork than I thought. My bad. That was my bad. I should have looked at it a little bit closer. It has got a lot more bodywork. That hood, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. That took almost a whole day just trying to figure out how to get it right. Put all this in here. Let's pull this stand out, of course. That was the first one that we did. We got up in here and then the roof. So we'll see a lot more little dings and dents when we get it guide coated. So right now we're gonna get it primered, then we'll guide coat and sand it tomorrow. You can see there's a lot of body work. It's not real thick or anything. It's just a little wavy here and there. A little wavy. It's had a truck life. That's all good. I love trucks. All right, check it out, everybody. We got Mikey on the gun today. He's gonna do some priming. And what he's gonna do first and foremost is get all the stuff where we body work, anywhere where we got some body filler, because it'll soak that right up. I'm sure you guys know. It soaks it right in. So he's just gonna hit some of the bad spots first, or some of the body work spots first. Mikey, how'd you do?
I did all right.
You did all right? I think he did amazing. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mikey did really good. He did me a huge favor. My back is killing me today. I even told Mikey, if you want me to step in there and do it, I'll do it. He's like, no, I'll do it for you, man. Don't worry about it. So, super appreciate that. Seriously, I do. Thank you, man. You should always do this. You can go buy a guide coat. You can go buy all these fancy little things. Or you can just use a rattle can. Stand way back. Go ahead and give her a little coat right now. Because tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to sand it. Stand way, way back here so it fogs a little bit of everything. And if you're in high school, it's the best way to make your truck look straight, even though it's not. It's a good way to cheat. I did it in high school. I had an old guy tell me that one time, and then me and Chatty, we did it. Every car we had. Just fog that baby on there where we're gonna need it. Up and down, round and round, however you want to do it. You will see it tomorrow, for sure.
Show you all your highs and lows.
Yeah. Get right in that crease real good. I have a video on here already that shows this, but I can't stress it enough. It's very, very important.
Huge step. Huge step.
I think the video that I have is called God Coat and Why I Use It. Let's talk to Mikey for a second, guys. This is something when I edit, every time I see Mikey, I'm like, man, I've never really introduced you. So this is my buddy Mikey, everybody. He works next door with George, but comes over here and helps me out. So he's kind of a freelance, does what he wants.
Yeah, bodywork, mechanic.
Bodywork. Yeah, you went to school, didn't you?
Yeah.
So this is my buddy Mikey, everybody. Everybody say hi. Say hi in the comments. Hey, Mikey. So I apologize, Mikey. Every time I've gone to edit a video, and it just hit me right now, oh, I need to introduce Mikey. So this is my buddy Mikey. We've known each other forever, and he kind of does what he wants. Well, I appreciate having him, so heck yeah. Anything you want to say about yourself, Mikey? Nah, you don't want to say nothing about yourself. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. I gotta get back to work. Mikey's gonna run circles around me.